Hello. Okay. Well, hi.
Hi.
I want to get started with the characters because I'm also going to do this as a generic for the studio. If you know how you wanted to explore that whole aspect of infertility, because there's a very touching scene in the movie when she says, I can't even have a baby.
Yeah.
That's kind of touching.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole kind of key to her character is her guilt over that, wanting to do this, feeling like she messed up their life in some way by not being able to give birth, not being able to get pregnant. And Holly is kind of grappling with that, not feeling good about herself, having a low self-esteem over that whole issue. And then wanting to get him on board with adopting so bad, and wanting a baby, as every woman at some point in her life does, and how much she wanted that. For me, I wanted a baby very badly as well, right before I got pregnant, and it took like 2 or 3 years before I got pregnant, and so I was like, wow, maybe this is not supposed to happen, or maybe, I don't know, something's wrong with me, and so I really understood those feelings.
And then you're not so ready, but she's kind of pushing you. So talk a little bit about the other side, the parenthood. You have to be ready for that as well.
Yeah, I don't think that you're ever ready for anything in life. You have to experience it. And whatever, when it happens, then you're going to understand, like, oh, how ready I was or not ready. I think Alex feels that he's definitely not ready, and he's actually scared. He's really scared. And the whole idea of adopting a kid, it's something very new for him. And I think it's very natural that, he's scared. Then Holly sends him to what we call the dudes group, which is like some self-help kind of like bunch of dads like trying to therapy, trying to teach him, and it's interesting because his journey it's really about that. It's about getting to understand the process. He starts to really panic about that, and they kind of like make him understand what it's like to be a father, what it's like to be a parent. It doesn't matter. Our storyline, it's about adoption, but that's not actually the matter here. It's really about, to be a parent, to love a kid, and to believe that you're ready to do that.
And understanding the woman's body as well. I mean, what surprised you the most when you were pregnant? Because do you know what hormones are going to come?
For me, it was the whole thing that there was another body inside me, which was really weird. It was like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It was like, what is that? That part, and kind of like, wow, this is like, there's a baby inside me. And then watching getting so big, like not believing that like my stomach could go that far. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just the weird things like that where you're just like looking at your body and you're like, surely my skin will never recover from this.
It did.
It did. But that's how you feel. You're like, oh my God. It's just an amazing, like they say, the miracle of childbirth and being pregnant, and it's just an amazing thing.
And once that they're born.
Oh my God. It's just like your whole life is just different and better.
Obrigado.
Thank you.
Gracias.